This is episode 70 of Minecraft Down Under. What are we going to be doing today? Well, we're actually going to be working on the front area of the main base, putting in some, hopefully some water fountains and some just this nice area. We're going to start on that at this episode. So you may actually have already noticed, but I've actually finished digging out the outside here. Check it out. Look at that. I've dug out all of it. Finally finished. Tried to ignore all the floating blocks. They're caused by the haste 2 on the beacon. And ignore the creeper hole next to me. But it looks absolutely wonderful. I absolutely like it. It is dug down to almost sea level. And, oh wow, it's almost been, I think it was around about 60 episodes I said, I was going to dig all this out. And 60 episodes later, I finally got it complete. I've already done the smoothing of all the sides of the mountains so they don't look like cliffs anymore. I've done both sides, so check it out. I've done over there as well. Looks absolutely fantastic. The only thing I really have to do is fix up the beach area. As you can see, it's a little bit dodgy on the beach sides of things at the moment. I'm probably going to bring back bring it down by one and then bring some sand back further to make it look a little bit more natural than what it's sitting like today, because we've got to remember some of the village is way up there. It's like almost 20 blocks in the air there, so there was definitely giant chunks that were quite high and I had to do multiple layers to dig out, but it absolutely turned out fantastic. All the hard work that I put into it, it's just it's an achievement. It's finally complete. Now, you're probably wondering what the bloomin' hell I plan to do with all this super flat area. Well, I plan to putting in nice paths, obviously, going back to the main base, and we're going to put a nice like dock area out here and where we do fishing and all that stuff. Eventually we'll build one out there. I plan on just building some decoration pieces. I'm not sure at this stage what they're going to be, but they're going to be scattered around. Decoration pieces will be scattered around in this vicinity, so the path will actually go right out to behind that little hill. There is the Guardian Temple, so eventually there'll be a actual proper bridge, a nice looking bridge that does go out there. So that's the plan there. At the moment we've got the rail track bridge that's bringing the fish tank guys in. But yeah, she's finally done. I know that there's little sections that you probably noticed that needs to be fixed up because I actually ran out of dirt. Not kidding you, ran out of dirt, filling in what's underneath us now, and filling in the sides of the mountains, because man, there was a cliff. Like literally, when I dug down here, you've got to understand that it was all the way up there. I had to dig out. This whole area was just all underground. So yeah, filling all this in of dirt it took a lot. But she's almost done. I just got to fix that section. That does bother me, that section. And I know fans will point it out. Now, I'm sorry for all the OCD people with all the floating blocks. I'm going to go ahead and take care of them probably after this episode. I'm just going to pillar up and grab some of them and yeah, we'll nail them out. But at the moment, they're all floating blocks. You know how amazing it would look if we went and torched every single one of those blocks out and turned it to nighttime? It'd probably look pretty amazing. Almost like an art piece, I reckon. Probably. That's it. That'd be an interesting thing. I might do that later and take a screenshot before taking out all the blocks just to see what it looks like at night. Alrighty then, we are going to go discuss the front of the base here and what we're going to be doing. So, we're actually going to start, now that this whole area has been flattened out, cleared out, the mountain's now gone and all that good stuff, we can actually start on the outside of our base, which I've been putting off until that was actually done. Now it's actually done, we can actually start on it. So I plan on putting a couple of fountains up here, some hedges and all that nice stuff, and it's going to continue to go really around the entire base. I'm not sure what shape yet. We're going to probably have stables and stuff on the sides of the base here, built in this area here, but it's literally just going to go around the entire base. So at the moment, we're just going to start with something simple, and we're going to start with the fountains in the front, 2 small ones. Well, they're going to be pretty basic. Going to use some glowstone. We're going to build some paths and all that good stuff. And same with on this side. So the entire lot is going to be eventually have gardens and nice things all the way around it. Probably outdoor structures as well, as I said, like the horse stables and all that good stuff. At the moment, I've been farming a metric ton of wood for the trap chest and normal chest for the item storage system. So that's why you see a row of trees that I've planted. I've been taking care of that. Alright, so let's jump into this, shall we? So, I've already chosen we're going to be using cobblestone for the ground out here, and we're going to probably edge it with nether brick here to make it, you know, match the main base. Don't go too far away because it's going to look a little bit funny. So I've moved all the chests that were out here full of cobblestone and all that stuff and added to it. So these were from all outside, from the dig out, and there's probably some random junk in here as well, but this chest is what I've brought over because I know we're going to be wrapping it in nether brick. So yeah, alright, so let's go ahead and grab some. We're going to grab some cobblestone. That's probably the first thing we're going to do is just, we're going to start laying a metric butt ton of cobblestone, and we're going to grab a couple of stacks, get rid of that, of nether brick. So this actual area is probably going to change multiple times. Once I build it, you know, I might go, that doesn't look good, or fan suggest something out of this world, and I implement it. So you'll probably find it will be constantly changing. We just need something to work with. So we should probably start with the main path. Now all this that we're standing is going to be cobblestone. We're going to probably have a round fountain in here, and probably have a round fountain over here. Not sure exactly where, and then it sort of just goes into a center area where the main path will go out and start to curve around, and you go out to what land and up. We got to have a path that goes up to Rabbit's Watch as well. Lots and lots of work to do. So let's go ahead and start the path first, I think. So all this has got to come out. All that's got to come out. So what we'll do is we'll do the main path first, and then I'll start filling in all this. So I'm gonna go with a 4 wide, I think, altogether. Just let me dig all this out right back, because all this is going to be cobblestone, and then we've got to dig the cobblestone out and put fountains in, but I'm just not sure where. I'm going to start with a super flat area with cobblestone, so I'm just going to keep to the middle here, and we're just going to put in some cobble now, just to mark the center where the door is, so I know where everything is going to line up to. So we'll bring this out quite a little bit of ways, especially if we're putting fountains and little hedges and all that good stuff in. I would say round about here will do absolutely fine. And the sun is going down, so we're going to go back inside. This is a silk touch shovel, so I'm currently getting grass blocks back, if you're wondering why. Because I know there's some new people in Minecraft and going, he's getting grass blocks, he must have mods or hacks or... Ah! Yeah. No, it's a silk touch shovel. Crikey. You would have no clue how many times people have literally said stuff like that. That's why I always explain the haste 2 on the beacon and how I'm instant mining. People, trust me, people literally say stuff like that. Okay, so now we're going to take this side out too. I'm going to make a 4 wide, as I was saying. It's going to be a nice wide main path connected to a big square courtyard area with fountains in here. It's hard to I know it's hard to imagine, but you guys should trust me already. As I said, it's going to be constantly changing, constantly changing until I get it to the way I want it. Really, I just want to see what this is going to look like, and if this turns out horrible, then I'm going to go ahead and scrap it and just alter stuff, maybe move the water fountains around. I don't know. That's just a big fat warning, because I know I might hit a chord with some people like, oh, that's amazing data, but I might not like it. So I might move the fountain over by 20 blocks, or make the fountain bigger, or move the fountain altogether. You don't know. So I'm just giving fair warning to everybody that you're probably gonna see this in the future constantly change until I get it the way I want it. Now, as I said, at the moment, we just really want this in because it's going to give me inspiration to add and take away and move around, going, ooh, yeah, it goes here. It always helps doing this. So, 4 wide path. Once the 4 wide path's in, then I'm going to go ahead and start digging all this out. Now remember, we're just going to do this section today. Remember, it is going to wrap around the entire base, like probably... Yeah, it is. It's massive courtyard all the way around the base with gardens and outdoor structures, and yeah, I plan a bunch of stuff. So, but we'll just get this area done today. I've got some glowstone we've got to incorporate, and we've got to make some fences as well. Bushes are quite easy. Just use oak leaves for like side hedging bushes sort of thing. So now we can go away. You go ahead and put some side on it here. like this. See, it's going to blend in with the base nicely. Very, very, very nicely if we use nether brick here. Actually, I shouldn't be taking the nether brick all the way back to the base, because we're going to have all... We'll just start with some cobbles. We'll start with the cobblestone now, I think, before I go absolutely nanas. So, let's just mark it out what I've got to dig. I'm going to take it all the way out to the side, because I know it's going to continue right around. So, we'll just take it all the way out to the side for now. And same with the other side. And then we've got to plan. Well, actually, I'm going to fill it all in, and then we can plan on these couple of small fountains. Nothing flash or fancy. Maybe in the future, once we get enough emeralds and diamonds, we can incorporate some really wealthy outdoor features, if you know what I mean, when I'm wealthy. Oh, crikey, at the moment, all my emeralds go towards name tags for the upcoming Bob Balm of Doom. So, yeah, no mass amounts of emerald stockpiling at the moment. Alright, so I think I should actually be saving all this grass here for, especially if we do anything with it, because I'm currently really low on dirt. I should have thought of that. Actually, let's go throw that in a chest right blimmin' now before I completely forget about it. I've got some chests in here that was left over from outside, and we're going to go plomp it on the top. There we go. And we're just going to dump these in it. We're going to dump a couple of these into it too, so I can pick up and put the chest back. So, there we go. Now I can continue clearing this area out. You've probably seen there will be a bunch of holes underneath it, because I didn't bother filling it in. I just went right over the top when I was molding the environment to what I needed it to be. Eventually we're going to have like a tree area, make some sort of nice tree area. And we'll probably be planting big trees in here. I'm thinking like fantasy trees within here. They would really go well with the base, you know, in the background. Got plans in the future, don't worry guys. We will be doing some decoration pieces as well, so that should be quite interesting. Alright, I should probably stop my yabbering and get all this blooming in here. Lots of cobblestone to put in here today. So, I don't even know why I filled all this in. I just recently got done filling all this in with actual grass anyway, because some of it was stone. I shouldn't have even bothered. Oh, I suppose I didn't actually know what direction I was going in yet. I've got to be careful. There's redstone around here. And we're going to redesign the door at some point in the future too, because I know a long time ago people weren't happy with the door. And I want to keep my diamond logo, but I want to just put the door further in just to make people happy. I think have it half stick out on the other side. I don't know. If you've got any recommendations of what the door should look like, please put it in the comments below. I'll listen. If you've got a better idea than I do. Holy smokes. Fire away. It looks like I am full. I'm going to go put these away and then start filling all this in. Alrighty then, guys. I've gone ahead and I've installed pretty much like a courtyard feel looking thing. I'm not sure how far to take it off the edge here. I've gone ahead and just took it off 5 of both edges, because remember, we're probably going to cut right through here and have another big courtyard in here with structures and gardens and all that good stuff in the future. So I've got to remember just to not take it too far, just in case. We can add or take away if necessary. So I've done 5 on both sides just for now. I haven't even filled in the front here because I have a feeling this might be too squished for what I've got planned in my head. I'm still not sure at this stage. So let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. So I'm going to put 2 round fountains in on both sides here. So what I want to do is put it not put it on the path at all. So not even the sides here. We want it one out, so about here. So what we need to do is find the center around about here, and then go to the side. We're going to put round pond fountain thingamajigs in here. Now, if you have trouble doing round objects in Minecraft, like domes and anything round, I'll leave a link in the description below for a site that will help you out for that. And eventually, when you start to memorize some of the sizes, like I do, because I've built a bazillion of them, you can literally just freestyle it and go for it. So, which is quite cool. I'll leave that link in the description. It's called Plotz, and that will help you with domes and all that good stuff if you have troubles with round objects. Okay, so this looks a little bit large to me. We should have done a 3 here and maybe a one here, like a one is in there, so I'm a little unsure. Let's just continue for now because I went with four wide instead. Might be a tad large. That is okay. We can adjust that. I just want to stand back and have a squiz. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 2 in here. 1 here. And 2 in here. There we go. No, that is not too large at all. That is probably a perfect size because in the center here is going to be the actual fountain bit, probably only 4 wide. Got to find the center. That is not the center data. That is definitely... We'll do that later. So we got to dig it out now. We got to dig the whole thing out. I know we just filled it up with cobblestone. So we're going to dig it down by 2. 2 is the best because I'm going to... It's not going to be too deep. I'm planning on to put a nice stone brick flooring in it and then fill it up with water. That is the plan. So while we're taking the cobblestone out, and we might as well take out the floor as well, so you can easily just go ahead and put in the stone brick and then fill it up with water. We're going to build one at a time because I'm going to do the same thing. Let me mark that one too while we're at it. Remember we went 1 off. So here, go all the way down here, and where it stands right there. There we go. Yep. And we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4 like it's meant to be. It's not too far away from the windows as well, but it's just it should be a perfect spot. Okay, let me get these dug out. We're gonna, as I said, we're gonna build one of these at a time, just in case this might be too big and I need to scale it down. Then I didn't go ahead and build 2 giant blooming water features in the middle of the way that I have to tear down. Hello, iron. I'll grab you. Got to be careful. Underneath us right now is the sugarcane farm, and we don't want to be falling down into any giant holes. I can't even get back up. Oh, crikey. Alright, so let me dig this out and put the water in. Remember, I'm going with a stone brick floor, and we're going to try and incorporate glowstone into it too, so at night time at least the water does glow. I'm not sure about street lights or anything like that just yet. We're going to be putting in that sort of stuff later on. Alright, how far are we? Not too far away, not too far away. Alrighty then, guys, I am back, and I'm just looking for any water I've missed, only on this side. Alright, there we go. Bob's your uncle. She is done. We've got our little baby pond in. We're not going to do that side just yet. Remember what I said, because if this doesn't turn out right, then we can go ahead and shrink it down or do whatever we need to do. So now what we're going to do is we're going to find the center, which is these 2 blocks of the center here. So if we go in here, plump. Did I get one? Yes, I did. Here, here, and here. Yes, this is the center. I'm looking at these 2 blocks here on each side, so we are definitely standing in the center. Now I want something very small, okay? Small and coming out of the ground. So let's go ahead and bring her up by, I would say 3 blocks. 1, well that's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we're going to go out. Whoa. Okay, we're going to go out. I'm not even sure how much we're going to go out. I've got to restrict myself. I really want to go big, but I've got to remember these are meant to be 2, not 1. You normally make 1 giant one, but I've got to remember I'm going small data. And the center here is where we're actually going to be putting the water itself to flow off the edge. We don't want it square, I want it round like the bottom. So, that means we're going to have to come out 1 more. So let's start rounding it anyway. Then we can come out by 1 more. That's it. I've got to start restricting myself when it comes to building this thing. Just 1 more. Okay, so 1 more. So what we need to do is do this. Just go around putting in the corners, which will increase the size a little bit bigger, or fatter, like that. And then we just go ahead. Do we want to add 1 out? I was going to add another one coming out like that, but I don't think I'm going to do that. So this is where the water's going to be. I've got half slabs on me, and we need to keep the water just going in each direction here. So we're going to go put some half slabs all the way around. We're going to use cobblestone half slabs because it blends in with the brick quite well. And now, once we pour water here, it should go off the edge quite nicely. We can even go ahead and bring this up by 1 more if we wanted to, but it's starting to look a little bit funny. Remember, it's meant to be small. Okay, and that looks nice to me, see? That definitely looks nice to me. Let's go fix up the bottom a little bit. Oh, that's nasty right there. So I've got some stairs we can try to incorporate. So we can put some stairs around here like this. So it looks like it's holding up some sort of bowl. Yeah, maybe. There we go. Like this all the way around. Okay, I like that. You're not going to really be able to see... You're not going to... It's small. It is definitely small. You're not going to be really able to see too much of the middle here. Because once the water's flowing off, you know, it's going to change everything. So, we need to put some glowstone in. I'm thinking glowstone on the corners here, guys. Glowstone on the corners will bright this whole thing up at night time quite nicely. So let's nick off back inside and see if we can't get ourselves some glowstone, which I do know we have some here. There we go. And if we put some glowstone in each of these corners here, this will light up the top area, but plus it'll be lighting up the bottom area here. And it should give that subtle glow effect at night time. It should look absolutely gorgeous. So let's go ahead and add these all the way around. There we go. Fantastic. Okay. That's not looking too bad at all. Alright, let's scaffold. We need a scaffold up there now, so let's do that and see if we can't put the water in here. There we go. So let's go ahead and plump some water in. Oh, we're going to need 4 buckets, which I have 4 buckets, which is fantastic. And there. Whoop, this one's pushing me off. Cracky. Alright, I've got to get back up there now. There we go. Fantastic. Alright, one more. Oh, we need more buckets, actually. I'm just looking at this. We need to hide that glowstone, so we need to see if we can get a couple of... we need 4 sources. One more bucket. One more bucket. One more bucket. There we go. So we can plump one there. Plump one there. This should look gorgeous at night time. The glow all over the water here. There we go. And one more over here. And then we've got our very first fountain done. Okay, fantastic. Let's stand back and have a squiz. See? Small. Very small. See, I could have took the middle up. One more block would have given that little bit of a waterfall effect. Very small fountain in the middle there, but it looks nice. It does look nice. A little bit different, especially out of nether brick. But it definitely matches the build. And I like it. I know some other people might go, ah, get it away. But I like it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and replicate that on the other side now. So then when we're sort of walking up, oh, it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. Once we get some green in here as well, with some hedges and stuff, trust me, it should look absolutely gorgeous. Alright, let me whack together this other one over here. So I need to do another circle. Yep, it's all lining up perfectly. Fantastic. Alright, I will be back shortly, guys, once I get this second water feature installed. And then we can start thinking about putting some hedges around and shaping the area. Alrighty. Alrighty then, guys, I am back and both fountains are now in. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the next thing. I've come up with an idea of putting in some, like a little green patch in here and a path going around it. I was thinking about that when I was building the second fountain here. So what I'm thinking about, let me try do this, see if this is going to work out fine. Give me the shovel. This is just way easier. Plomp, 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 plomp. So go sideways like this, and hopefully it's going to cause a natural curve in the middle. So just give me a second. There we go. Replace all this. So this here is going to be cobblestone, but we can... There we go. So we can actually put in a secondary path, nice and wide, probably around about here. Yeah, that looks about right. So probably around about there. And that, hopefully... Actually, let's take this back a couple. Let's take this back a couple. It's looking a little bit funny. Because the gap between the water fountain and what I'm thinking of, it might conflict. So I'm trying to plan ahead in the future. So this will be cobblestone. So it will start from here, actually, instead. Crikey, you Fruit Loop. So let's carve this out. And is it big enough? Is it big enough? Probably. We can make it wider if necessary. I'm just looking at it. No, that path is definitely big enough. That path is definitely big enough. So, once we've done this, there we go. It's going to start creating this natural shape in the center here. And that we should be able to... Well, I went all the way back again. I shouldn't have. Crikey. There. Right there. So this is where the line's going to be. Like that. Okay. And we can... This is all going to be replaced with cobblestone. We'll do that right now. We'll take out this bit here. And we're going to leave the middle bit green, because that's going to be like a little garden patch in the middle here. Hopefully, if this looks as good as I'm thinking about, it looks good in my head, but when you're doing it, sometimes it just doesn't turn out as good. So there we go. Hopefully we can get all this in. Throw that away. And we'll just get all this in real quick. And then I've got some oak leaves, which we can play with. And then it should look real good. Trust me. I've got this idea in my head, and it should look decent. So, there we go. Almost there. There we go. Yep, see, it's got the natural shape like I wanted it to, but we'll see. Once it's got the hedge in that I'm thinking of, it should really pop. Right now, it doesn't even look like too much, actually. Take care of it. There we go. It's all full in. Fill all this in. Lucky I took it back a couple because it looked really funny having it so close to the fountain there. It had it so close to the fountain. There we go. So now I'm going to take some... Oh, crikey. I'm going to have to go get some. Alright, so we can throw away that. We got our shears of doom. And we're going to go shear some trees here. There we go. Fantastic. Grab. Did I pick it up? Crikey, go away. There we go. Okay, plenty. 40. Alright. That's better. Holy smokes. Alright. That should be oodles. Over 64. We can get rid of that. There we go. Okay. I can come back later and chop the wood down. Alright. So, we're going to grab our oak leaves now and make a hedge in the middle here. This is what I mean. So go one in. I don't do it on the actual nether brick, but one in like this. Check this out. This should start. Well, let's put a piece of actual dirt in there. There we go. Check that out. Oh yeah, see, now look at it. Once you start adding stuff like that, ooh, things are getting fancy. Yeah, things are getting fancy now. Couple of light poles. Let's throw a light pole in the corner here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out one. Down you come. Things are starting to get fancy. Oh, yes. See? See? That is awesome. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing with the opposite side. And I'm going to put little hedges on the side here. I'm going to do the same thing here. See? Things are going to start popping real soon. That's because it's coming together. There we go. Oh, yes. Having all these little walkways everywhere, little gardens in here. Oh, it's going to look cool. It's going to look epic. Oh, yes. Definitely getting fancy now. Okay, so I've got to do the same thing on the opposite side. So what I need to do is grab some nether brick. And I need to measure it. Make sure I'm turn. So this block here is where I start turning. So I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side so I don't screw this up. And it should look decent. Same exact thing. So fill that in. Alright. Yes. And that should come together quite nicely. Alright. Crikey. Alrighty then, guys, I am back, and as you can see, wow, just putting in these little street lights and these hedges, and it is really starting to pop now. Far out, it is looking absolutely gorgeous. Once we got some little benches in here and some trees in here, I think it would come together quite nicely. I plan on running these paths on the sides here all the way into the other courtyards areas, built exactly like this, probably around buildings, like outer buildings out there, you know, stables and all that good stuff, but they will go both in both directions, and this stuff will be built all the way around the base. I think our grounds are going to be coming together nicely. This area is just going to look absolutely gorgeous once we are actually done, but far out. Yeah, we're going to add some probably little trees in here, benches, and all sorts of good stuff, and we still got to do something to these fountains to really make them pop. They really, I'm unsure about them. I'm going to do something to make these guys pop soon, but it does look a lot better than what it was far out. You walk out the blooming front door now, and this is pretty much what you see far out. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely awesome. I love it. And once this is wrapped around the entire base, it's going to look absolutely awesome. Alright guys, I think we're going to call it now. Thanks for watching episode 70 of Minecraft Down Under. Now, before I go, I know a lot of you guys don't watch my vlogs, so I'm going to announce it here as well. So I'm actually going on holiday. I'm going on break. I'm not sure when I'm going to be back. I announced that here today because I know some of you don't watch the main vlog, and you'll be like, oh Data, where are you? But I sort of been working my backside off all Christmas time, providing episode after episode after episode, and the Datathon. So I am taking a break, and I'm not sure when I'm going to be back. So I'll leave the playlist of Minecraft Down Under in the description, so you can go rewatch it and give all the videos a like, or whatever if you get bored. I just want to let you guys know where I'm gone and what am I doing and all that good stuff. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later.